So here we go. This is a question for the spookster. I don't remember if I asked this to you, Briggs. So if I haven't asked this to you, I want an answer from you as well. The question. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I asked this to Dami's husband, so I definitely haven't asked this to you. So here we go. Here's the question. I want to know. This is from Stir Fry. I want to know what noise Spooky would have his dick make every time he got an erection.
Oh, that's easy.
What is it?
Know?
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh god, my ears. Oh no, I didn't like that at all.
Just a loud purring sound. That's all I need.
Every time.
That was less of a
loud
purring sound and more of like the sound of
really
a flashlight falling down the fucking stairs.
How's that?
I think it'd be pretty funny if it's like bonk.
Bonk.
Just bonk.
Hey,
it's Spooky's
later,
subconscious being like, don't get horny. Bro, that firstly, I don't know if either of you heard what I said that sounded like, but I said that noise sounded like a flashlight falling down the stairs. That was the perfect fucking description for what that sounded like the first time you did that noise.
Really?
It sounded fucking horrible.
Oh, you don't like?
Yeah, I was like,
dude, I came up with the perfect sound. Perfect sound. Ready for this? Yeah. As you're rising, the Halo music. Oh, I can't do an impression of it, but exactly.
And then Briggs is just looking down like, yes. Bro,
the moment
I want,
you know
what I want? Well, I guess you know what? I don't think erections happen this fast, but you know, let's live in this fantasy world where erections are happening as fast as the noise. Bro, the fucking lightsaber noise you can't beat.
Yeah,
that's
true. That's true. That's a good one.
That'd be the best one.
Tyler,
so,
I mean, we completely forgot to ask you about your bulk. How's your bulk going?
Oh, okay. So it's been kind of hard because I'm just doing so much fucking cardio a week that it's like difficult to put on weight.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've noticed is that I have lost fat and gained muscle at pretty much the same rate since I started going to the gym again. Because like going to the gym has been making me gain muscle just because it's almost like newbie gains, honestly, because I just haven't gone in so long. And so I've gained a good amount of muscle pretty quickly, like relatively quickly, like just kind of getting back to where I was, I think, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been losing fat in like my harder to lose areas because muscle burns fat as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's been helping a lot as well. So yeah, I've only gained like I had gained like 5 pounds and now I'm down to like 203. So I've gained like probably 3 pounds.
That's not bad.
And I'm really consistent with my water drinking, and so I'm pretty sure it's not water weight, but you never know.
At the end of the day, the goal is to put on muscle and size. And if you're noticing some gains, you're still making progress. As you start to plateau, that's when the bulk really starts to get more important as well.
Exactly.
So as long as you just keep it up, you're making progress.
Bro, the first time that I went back to the gym, this girl hugged me. She's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you so long. I'm like, yeah. And she goes, oh my God, you're actually like really skinny now. Whenever she hugged me. And I literally thought to myself, I'm like, I weigh 5 pounds more than I did last time that I was here, but it's just because I've just lost. I have like I've lost so much fat on my body since I started doing jiu-jitsu that it's like crazy. But yeah, that was kind of a bummer whenever she said that. I was like, hey, fuck you. How about that? All right. We have another question for the spookster. This one's from Nulk. He said, ask Spooky if he burned the all-white puzzle yet.
Not yet.
You got to do that on stream, bro.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a stream thing.
Why the hell would you do an all-white puzzle?
No, here's the thing, Briggs. Here's what you don't understand. Okay, so I bought a micro white puzzle, and that was hell. That was impossible. I don't know where I went wrong, but something went wrong. That one's getting burned. I bought a different one. That's regular size, and I'm gonna still do it. They're itty bitty.
So how's the progress going on the normal sized all-white puzzle?
Well, I've only done one stream of it so far, probably like 3 hours, and I have one full side of the edges complete and another side that's like almost done.
Oh, so you got some progress going. And given the fact that it's all white and you have nothing to go off of other than the shape of the piece, you can't do any sort of colors or anything. Like, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, this one is getting completed.
Hell yeah.
I could literally fucking never do an all-white puzzle. Like that would, you have to be almost like a serial killer to do an all-white puzzle. Like you I could just never fucking imagine doing that.
I mean, Twitch streamers do a lot of dumb shit for views and donos, I must say. Look at me, I've been live for
7 days straight, yeah.
I've been live for 3 days and I'm still not fucking leaving.
Yeah, you gotta mow your lawn, watch paint dry, the whole shit. That's how it works.
Bro, you know how you know somebody's entertaining when you'll actually watch them do something like that? Like, I remember one time I watched a teching video where he literally was mowing his lawn. And I watched the whole fucking video. And I'm like, why the fuck did I just watch that?
I've done it on stream. I've done it.
Oh my god, have you really?
I've also watched paint dry.
Oh my god.
Stream.
Bro.
You know what's
so funny?
Really weird I went to bed last night, and at one point I was at like 170 viewers. I woke up, I was at 270.
What the fuck? They like watching you sleep?
I guess
Creepy.
so. I was playing One Piece D&D in the background, which is pretty
Yeah,
fire.
I noticed that.
But
Yeah.
like, it just blows my mind sometimes.
Somebody asked me a question about One Piece D&D for y'all, but I don't remember what it was. I guess I could just ask you, like, how has it been? How first, like, okay, 2 questions. How long have y'all been doing it now? 1, and then 2, what would you say of the journey, the storyline, and like just your experience with it so far? Have you guys been like absolutely loving it, or are there times where it's like, fuck, I don't want to do this? Has it been great the entire way through?
Spooky, you could go first. You're the guest.
All right. Well, I'd say it's been a blast so far. It definitely took me a little while to get used to like role playing and just how to play D&D in general because I had no experience with it. But it's been a lot of fun. I would say the only issue for me personally is that for some reason, before we start, it's like that happens to be the day where I feel like garbage. Like I just feel sick. I don't know if it's just like performance anxiety or what, but yeah, it's just been
do you get a lot of anxiety like that, Spooky, or are you kind of normally good with that kind of shit? So it's surprising.
It depends, really. Like usually I'm fine. Honestly, I think it's just because there's more work involved, like role playing. But most of the time, if you just go into like you know, I'm just gonna play and have fun. Like it's not a problem.
I think
just
that's
happened before.
That's the mindset you need to have. Because honestly, like I do get it because like a normal stream, you're being yourself. With One Piece D&D, you're playing someone else, and you're trying to go a little bit further to be entertaining and make it an engaging story for viewers to listen to, versus you just being yourself on stream and trying to have fun and be entertaining. So there's definitely a little bit more performance there involved. At the end of the day,
way more.
I just go and try to have fun, and I've been loving it. We've been doing it for about a year and a bit now, a year and a couple months, I think.
Like a year and like a month or two.
Year and a month or two.
For a while.
Yeah, and honestly, it's been so much fun just chilling with the boys, playing this game. Rustage is a fantastic DM, and I'm hoping to get Rustage on. He was supposed to be on last week, but he couldn't make it. So hoping to get Rustage on the chatcast soon, because I want to talk to him, because he is a very, how do I say this? He's very talented in a lot of ways, but I feel like he's also very negative in a lot of ways, and he doesn't believe in himself. So like I think it would be interesting to talk to him about that. Because he's killing it. He gets a lot of performance anxiety as well for One Piece D&D because he's the dungeon master.
The second that Briggs said we should get Rustage on, I'm like, he fucking fits the bill of exactly what who I want to talk to, because I've noticed like when you listen to his music, you're like, this guy is a fucking badass Chad, crazy like hardcore motherfucker, and then you listen to him talking, he's like, hey guys, like he's like just really like reserved and like quiet, and he's just chill. It's so interesting that mix. It's so weird. So I would imagine that it goes straight through to being a DM, because like I don't know, because I've heard people telling me that they really are enjoying that aspect of One Piece D&D, like the whole storyline and the way that Rustage is performing as well. How much more work is it for the DM versus like the player? Is it like a lot more work? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He has to come up with like the story, you know, he has to play multiple NPCs, and he likes to come up with voices and stuff for everybody too.
Right.
So he has to like think, oh, what would this NPC do? Whereas we just have to focus on our own characters and just kind of we just have to make decisions.
So
basically.
we make the story because we're making the decisions. We could do whatever we want, but he has to react to everything that we do and have possible scenarios. For example,
what the fuck?
Like if I kill someone or decide to explore a certain building, he has to know what's in the building. He could improv it, but he tends to like sit down a couple hours before D&D and kind of have a rough draft of where everyone is that he has in the story, all the NPCs that aren't like alive, and he has all the locations. So if I say I want to go into like on this street here, he has to know what is on the street. Because sometimes like the dungeon master just has to describe to us what's going on, you know?
Bro, that is so much more work than I thought. Like, I thought he just had to kind of like just be able to on the fly be like, "Ooh, I got this." That's crazy. That's a lot of work. How long does the game normally last per stream? Like, how long are y'all streaming it? 2 hours. Okay.
2 hours, yes. That's usually our goal. Give or take 15 minutes. Yeah, we have 58 hours worth of content, which is why I've been playing it at night while I'm sleeping on my never-ending stream.
Oh man,
are you guys putting this on Spotify, by the way?
It is on Spotify.
Yeah,
yes,
it is on Spotify.
I was gonna say, if you guys are not putting on this on Spotify, I don't even know what you're doing with yourselves. This is great content. That's pretty much just free for you guys to do. It's fun. It's a blast. It sounds like. I need to catch it one day. I've been really bad about catching it.
Yeah, no, it really is a lot of fun. It took me a little bit to get used to like coming on stream and being like, "What up, boys? I'm Ragnar from
Yeah.
One Piece D&D," and like having. I feel like I wouldn't be able to do that in the basement with my friends because it'd just be embarrassing. But
Right.
for some reason, when I'm live in front of hundreds of people, if not thousands, it's like easy.
It's weird how that works, right? Like, I tried to. You told me about this whenever you were doing Brigo in the bathroom. You were like, yeah, it fucking hurt my voice. Well, I went to cover Brigo in the bathroom a while ago. I don't remember if I was streaming this or not, but I get the chords for the original song, whatever, and I start playing it on guitar. And I tried doing it for like 2 seconds. I'm like, fuck this. This is killing my voice.
Yeah.
I was like, Brigo in the bathroom. Just wanted to die.
Well, funny enough, doing Ragnar's voice is easier because it's more natural. When you're speaking naturally, even when it's exaggerated, like the actual like tone, like, hey, what up, guys? Like even when the tone is it's exaggerated like this, because I'm speaking naturally and saying words that I would comfortably say, it's fine.
Right.
And I'm usually like, let's go, boys. Yo, pass me an ale. Let's fuck this nerd up. Like, stuff like that, right? But when you're singing a song and you have to say specific words and trying to make it sound a certain way that you're not comfortable with, it does, like, extra strain on your voice. And I was literally coughing up a lung. Had to take, like, I literally took it 20 seconds at a time because I couldn't do more than 1 or 2 sentences.